One West till they bury me. I'm one West till they bury me. I be one West till the death bury me. One West till they bury me. I'm one West till they bury me. I'm one West till they bury me. I be one West till the death till they bury me. I be one West till the death till they bury me. Rip the soul out of Pharisee. Speaking here. Hearing me, I said chill, they ain't hearing me, they ain't listening. Every bar like you're listening. Hit your heart, bring it back to start, make you live again. Getting dividends, start getting ignorant. I be on the soldier shit, I told you shit phenomenal. Novelty and dominant, so what the fuck you trying to do? Rhyming comical, this is funny until I'm bombing you. Bring apocalypse to the pussy niggas that's popping shit. Team of all-stars, I coach them up like a Popovich. Fuck the politics and the lobbyists and apologists. They vagina, so we go check them like gynecologists. It's kinda obvious how the simulation is ominous. The way you're rhyming this and regurgitate for the audience. It's all applauding this cause the competition is fraudulent. From the era where niggas smoke you up like a parliament. The flow been stupid, shit has gotten retarded since all the dominance of one West rising and prominent. Cause I be one West to the depth till they bury me. I'm one West till they bury me. I be one West to the depth till they bury me. I'm one West till they bury me. I be one West to the depth till they bury me. I'm one West till they bury me. I be one West to the depth till they bury me. I'm one West till they bury me. They want a nigga quiet, use my maneuvers. But I ride like I got group rhymes for Uber. Rhyme hard like they've been viewed by Medusa. 9 million Lucas, 17 in the ruler. Only need a few to sit up in your medulla. Avocado, for the regatta, niggas wildin', they win every dollar. They rhyme by black Apollos, let the semi holler. A showstopper, been the topper since the titty bopper. But now I'm going off patrol, plenty in my locker. I put the stickers on the clock, modify the chopper. The war heavy, war ready, and that's working mama. No marijuana, say I got the love inside of it. When I'm up on it, ain't no rapper do it like I do it. A lot of spitties and writers, but when they eat, so none of them can get to the fire around with me. And I had a niggas feel like a tire, a damn deep. And I'm still going with the piper. Every bar put a hard like a spoon with a lighter. Food with nighter, I'm winning coming through with the title. Cause U.P.K. one West to the death till they bury me. I'm one West till they bury me. I be one West to the death till they bury me. I'm one West till they bury me. I be one West to the death till they bury me. I'm one West till they bury me. I be one West to the death till they bury me. I'm one West till they bury me.
I'll clap it up. Most High in Christ. Shalom. This is the Israelite School of Universal and Practical Knowledge. Started out at 1 West and 125th Street, Harlem, New York. I'm the Commander General YAHANNA's Precinct Officer YAHANNA, and this is the I.S.U.P.K Wednesday Law class. Man, you know what I'm saying? We got some stuff to talk about today. Lately, you know what I'm saying? Lately, how I've been doing things is I've been kind of having like interactive classes where I'll ask the class questions to see how much they've been paying attention, see how much they've been learning. So I think I'm actually gonna, you know what I'm saying, start implementing that in every class, or almost every class, depending on how long my lessons are. So that way we can, you know, we can have some interaction every class. Today I will open the floor for a couple of questions online or in the room. So if you have any questions, go ahead and ask your questions. Now's the time to do so. I'll open up the beginning part of the class for that to partake. And then I'll be looking up a couple of questions myself that I want to ask the class. And then we'll go in and break that down. And then I'll go into my lesson. My lesson today is actually pretty short. It's short and sweet, you understand what I'm saying? Because a lot of stuff going on right now. We at the time of the year where it's a lot of politics and a lot of, you know, stuff going on with the government for voting and, you know, election and stuff like that coming up. So that's what we're going to get into today. Let me see if I can find some stuff we can pull out the articles while y'all while y'all got y'all questions. If you could, your phone on the internet. See, check both YouTube and Facebook to see if there's any questions. In the meantime, anybody have a question in the room? No questions.
Yeah, my question was going to be like precepts.
You got the
Yeah, I had questions on like finding precepts on, pinpointing the scriptures about voting being, a sin.
Okay. Well, I'm actually gonna go into that today. So, um, anything else?
I guess I haven't.
No sweat. Yeah, check online for me, see if there's anything there. Yeah, bear with me a second. You had something you wanted to bring out, Yeshaya? Go ahead. All right, no sweat. Take your time. I'm looking up some stuff. Y'all bear with me online, man. Y'all know how we gonna get it rolling. Any questions online? All right. No sweat. No questions on Facebook right now. All right. We're gonna check on YouTube real quick. In the meantime, man, let me see if I can find a couple questions I want to ask the class. All right. I'm trying to go into something that I know y'all will probably know because I don't want to go into nothing too in depth. I want to go over something that everybody could kind of know about. All right, so we could talk about some police brutality. So while y'all putting y'all questions together, if y'all have any questions, I'm gonna go ahead and ask my questions. So what I want to first know is where in the Bible does it talk about police brutality? Give me it could be a story in the Bible, it could be a precept, or you could paraphrase what it's about, and then we can go and get the scripture and I can break it down. And these are lessons that I really kind of just went over, so it shouldn't be a problem being able to go back and access this stuff. Police brutality in the scriptures. You make sure you check both Facebook. Okay, no sweat. Hey, Shalom, Yahba Shem Yah Shabarakatah, Shalom Yahweh Shemal Atah Shem Yah Shah, to all the everybody online on Facebook and YouTube. All right. So now, you got it? Go ahead. Exodus what? All right, let's get it. The brother said Exodus chapter 2, verse 11. Let's see. Oh man, this man. See, this that Officer 500 stuff right there. You know what I'm saying? This brother went to the ultimate scripture. You understand? Not only is it, you know what I'm saying, speaking about police brutality in this scripture, this is also about brotherhood too. You know what I'm saying? The amount of brotherhood that Moses displayed in these scriptures is just, I mean, it's out of this world. If we had this same type of brotherhood today that Moses displayed, then you wouldn't have three brothers or sisters dead over a damn Popeye chicken sandwich. You understand what I'm saying? Like, this is the type of stuff that's causing a hindrance in our community, man. is causing a hindrance with our people, Black, Hispanics, and Native Americans, because we don't have the type of brotherhood that was displayed in what Moses did right here in Exodus chapter 2. When you get a chance, you can start reading whenever you got it.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 2, verse 11.
Mm-hmm.
And it came to pass in those days when Moses was grown, that he went out unto his brethren.
So hold on. So now, if you don't know the backstory, this is basically Moses. You know, if anybody know the story of Moses, you know what I'm saying. As a child, Moses he grew up in the house of Pharaoh. You understand what I'm saying? So Moses grew up under the care of Pharaoh and the Egyptians. You know what I mean? But Moses is an Israelite. So, well, Moses was okay. Yeah, Moses is Israelite, you understand what I'm saying? But he grew up around the Egyptians. But when he got grown, this was as a child. When he got grown, it says he did what?
That he went out unto his brethren.
Into who? Into what?
His brethren.
His brethren. You understand what I'm saying? He got like when he got grown enough and got old enough, he went out to his brethren. It's kind of similar to a situation where, you know, you got a young man that want to come into the truth. Let's say he's about 11, 12 years old, 13 years old, 14 years old, under the care of his parents. His parents is Christian as hell. You know what I'm saying? Dad probably a pastor at the church. The mama, you understand what I'm saying? She with it too, you know what I mean? And he found out about the I.S.U.P.K, could start watching online and stuff. Cause you know, nowadays, you know, you got phone, you got, you know, ways to, you know, technology is very, very advanced today. You understand what I'm saying? So it's not hard to go on social media platforms and find I.S.U.P.K, find out you're an Israelite, even as a 14-year-old. But guess what? He go back and tell parents, hey, look, I found out I'm an Israelite and this is the truth. And I want to be an all black and be a warrior, be a priest. You understand what I'm saying? And then they like, what are you talking about? The hell, you gotta get them demons off you. You're gonna come to church. You talking about those cults and stuff out there and blah, blah, blah. So it's kind of a similar situation where they're keeping him, I wouldn't say keeping him captive, but technically, you know, kind of. But at the end of the day, he gotta, you know, listen to what they say because he's under their care. So when he get grown, though, when he get of age to get out the house and go do what he want to do, then he'll start showing up to class, coming to camp. You know what I mean? Like that is similar to that. So when Moses got grown, he came from up under the Egyptians and went amongst his brethren. You understand what I'm saying? Keep going.
And looked on their burdens.
And he looked on their burdens. He seen the stuff that his brothers and stuff was going through, man. That's the type of spirit that every single brother, Black, Hispanic, and Native American should have, man. I don't give a damn how much money you got. I don't care how successful you got. You should be looking upon the burden of your brethren, man. You shouldn't be sitting there worrying about, oh, well, I'm okay. Ain't nobody cooking my dough and shoot me while I'm sitting down eating a bowl of ice cream. Ain't nobody, you know, hunting me down from a 7-Eleven when I got me a pack of Arizona and some, you know, I mean, I got some Arizona and a pack of Skittles. Ain't nobody choke me out when I'm standing in front of you know, on the corner because I got some CDs that I'm, you know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody shoot me point blank in the chest, you understand, pin my arm up under my body and shoot me in the chest just because I'm selling single cigarettes in front of a store. Ain't nobody hang me in a jail cell because they got mad because I put up a little struggle when you arrested me. You know what I'm saying? Because I had a little resistance. Ain't nobody shoot me because I'm walking down the street with earbuds in my ear and I'm minding my own business, even though I'm jaywalking. You understand what I mean? I'm minding my own business. You could give me a ticket, but no, you decided to shoot. But that didn't happen to me though, so I'm good. No, you should look upon the burdens that your brethren is going through, and you should feel some type of way about that. You should be vexed, but to see the things that's going on with your people, man. Like if you just really step out the house and really see what's going on with us, and really get up out that shell that you was in, that you know, your eyes have been covered, man. You blind. It's time to open your eyes and see the things that your brothers and sisters are going through out here in these streets, man. Just because you living all right, that don't mean nothing. We as a people are being oppressed to this day. I mean, it don't get nowhere around it. You had something you want to say, Shane?
videotape
Mm-hmm.
instead of going over there and help the brother, you know what I'm saying, or even preventing it from escalating to that stage.
And you know what too, and that's definitely true. But I'm gonna say this on that, it's that's kind of a tricky situation because in I.S.U.P.K, we follow the scriptures, and the scriptures say make no fault, right? You know what I'm saying? Unless he take your life away presently. I'm paraphrasing. But you know what I'm saying? Maybe that phone, that's all you got. Maybe recording is all you got. Because guess what? If you do try to go over there, let's say this officer is, hemming up this brother. What really can let's just be totally logical about the situation. What can you really do to prevent that lawman from doing whatever he want to do to that young man? What can we do? We can't really do nothing. We walk over there, we might make the situation worse. You know what I mean? We might make it to where now he just gonna pull a trigger, boom, now he got the gun on you. You know what I'm saying? Because he feel like, oh yeah, he already a terrorist. He already want to shoot somebody anyway. Well, not just shoot anybody. He already want to kill a nigger. That's exactly what he want to do. You understand what I'm saying? That's what's in his mind. He woke up with it on his mind because his wife, you understand, he found his wife on Instagram liking, some brother pictures. You understand? Some brother had his shirt off. She liking his pictures, so he don't like that. He don't like the fact that his wife, out here looking at black men. So now he got it on his mind. Oh yeah, I'm gonna kill one of them today. Let one of them get out of line. So really, all we got maybe is to record, and it's sad, but it's the truth. You understand what I'm saying? Now, there are certain situations where, okay, if you see, you see a brother, you just minding your own business, you walking out, you see a brother, he getting into it with, a white man or something. Now, normally we'll go about our everyday life or whatever. But if you see that this brother's, it's possible that this brother could end up in a grave situation because the white man gonna call the police. You go over there, it ain't nothing wrong with going over to try to talk to the brother like, hey man, look, just let that slide, man. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to get in your business and all that, but at the same time, man, ain't nothing good gonna come out of this. He gonna call the laws, you got that knife on you. That's all they need to see, man. They gonna say, drop the knife. As soon as you go to reach for the knife to get it off your waistband so you can drop it, they gonna kill you. So, man, leave that man alone. Go ahead and leave, man. Just leave. You know what I mean? It ain't that serious. You put your hands on him, you going to jail, or they gonna kill you. As simple as that. Now, there's nothing wrong with extending your brotherhood in that manner instead of recording that. You know what I mean? But like if the police show up, guns drawn, you know what I mean? I wouldn't really, you know what I'm saying? Now if it's your family, it's a whole different story. You know what I mean? I would seek counsel on that. You know what I'm saying? Don't just take it. I would seek counsel on that matter because everybody wouldn't do what everybody would do. You know what I mean? Like in my situation, and Salakia for the, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? So I have to get that out of my vocabulary, man. I'm trying to expand my vocabulary while I'm teaching. But not every brother is going to react the same. Like with me and my family, I really don't know what I'd do in that situation because if a police officer is, handling my daughter in a certain way, my 14-year-old daughter in a certain way, slamming on her face or, groping on her, something like that, I don't think I would be okay just sitting back, not doing nothing. You know what I mean? At the end, so like I said, you know what I mean? Again, I don't think I would be able to just sit back and just not do nothing. My job is to die for my family. More importantly, live for them, but also die for them. But then too, if I put myself in a situation where I die for them and whatever's gonna happen to them still happen to them, I'm just dead, then they really have no use for me. So it's a tricky situation. I would definitely seek counsel. That would be something, you probably would want to seek counsel from General Muhammad on. But what you said is very heavy though, because the point of what you were saying is that's the point. You know what I mean? Like the fact that our brothers need to start having compassion in their heart. But we need to have compassion in our heart for each other. Regardless of even if you can't do nothing in the situation, you should still have compassion upon that brother that's going through whatever you're going through instead of, sitting around laughing on the phone, recording for social media. There's a difference between recording for evidence purposes and recording like, oh man, look at him, they got a gun, he finna kill, you know what I mean? It's a difference. So, it's a very thin line you thread. But for the most part, you understand what I'm saying? You definitely need to be more wise when dealing with the police and putting yourself in situations. Try to avoid, in the I.S.U.P.K, we rarely put ourselves in situations where we can avoid contact with law enforcement. You know what I mean? It is situations that we are in that we do have contact with them, and at that point, we try to extend a relationship with the local law enforcement to get them to understand, hey, look, like when we go out and speak, you know what I mean? There's nothing wrong with having a relationship with the law enforcement, not in the aspect of you working with them. We don't work with them. We ain't no 6ix9ines. We don't do none of that. But in order for us to get this truth out, it ain't nothing wrong with being cordial with them, letting them know, hey, look, I got my permits. How you doing? What's going on? I'm Habanah. Woo. That we ain't doing it. We following. We got the decibel. You know what I mean? Whatever's going on, everything's legal. Everything's lawful. Nothing going on here, officer. Whatever. Whatever. You know what I mean? It's nothing wrong with that. We ain't talking all crazy, man. Y'all going with that, man. We doing what we supposed to do. We good out here. We don't. That ain't how we handle law enforcement. You understand? We try to extend the relationship. That way, it'll limit them even coming out there. That way, we ain't got to worry about what we have camping. They rarely come out unless we get called. They get a call or something, but they don't come out when we first set up. Now they used to come out almost every couple of weekends. You know what I mean? But now they don't even come out there like that. And that's how you really want it, because the easier that you can get this truth out, the better. You understand? Without any resistance. We already know, you know what I'm saying, that oppressor is the devil that the Bible speaks of. So we have to move wise as a serpent, harmless as a dove. Keep reading what you got. I don't want to get too sidetracked. Y'all know I can get real sidetracked. Is that in? You had something else you want to say on that? Okay, no sweat. Go ahead, keep reading.
And he spied an Egyptian smiting in Hebrew.
All right, so now it say he did what?
He spied an Egyptian smiting in Hebrew.
So he saw an Egyptian smiting a Hebrew, meaning police brutality. He saw that Egyptian oppressing and beating up on, brutalizing his brother. That's what he saw. You understand what I'm saying? Keep going.
One of his brethren, verse 12.
Mm-hmm.
And he looked this way and that way.
Now, I'm not advising, this is not me advising nobody. You understand? If you Black, Hispanic, and Native American, I'm not advising us. We in the I.S.U.P.K under Commander General YAHANNA by no means are advising you to do what Moses did. But you should have the same level of compassion on your brothers, and you should have displayed the same amount of brotherhood and love for your brothers that Moses did in this situation. Now we know Moses, read verse 12 again.
And he looked this way and that way.
So now he looked this way and that way. So what is he doing right there?
He's checking to see if there's any more people out there.
He checking to see if he checking to see if anybody watching him. You know what I'm saying? Because he about to do something that he's not supposed to be doing. He's about to do something that's not necessarily advised to do. So he looking around. He like, man, ain't nobody checking. He got me messed up. You know what I mean? Keep going.
And when he saw that there was no man, he slew the Egyptian and hid him in the sand.
Now, keep in mind, Moses grew up with the Egyptians. So that lets you know right there that if Moses can do it, any of you blackity black so-called, you know what I mean, up under the oppressors, behind, you know what I mean, making money, following after the oppressor and all of that. If Moses can get from up under the oppressor and go join with his brothers and kill one of them for his brother, then what's your excuse? Well, it ain't no excuses. I'm not telling you to go kill the oppressor. You know what I'm saying? That exactly why I just went over that. Obviously Yeshaya brought out, we just went over that. Where if you see a policeman brutalizing on a brother, you understand, that don't mean go over there trying to kill the police officer. Just keep your distance before you make matters worse. But, you know, do what you can do within the parameters of the law that may prevent the police officer from doing something like that. So if you're recording and you let the officer know this is being recorded, it's being recorded for his safety. You understand what I'm saying? If you let it be known that this is being recorded, that might make that oppressor say, you know what? All right, I can't kill him right now. Dang, I missed my window of opportunity. I can't do it right now. I might get a couple cheap shots in on the side in his rib, try to break his ribs or something, but I ain't gonna kill him. You may have saved that brother's life. Don't do what Moses did now. Don't do that. Definitely, if you feeling like that, go seek counsel. You know, because you understand it's a very serious situation. But do what you can do within the parameters of the law to help your brother. Because I would definitely want you to help me if I'm getting, brutalized by the police and I don't have no help. I don't have nobody around, nobody to help me. You know what I'm saying? You understand? You walk around and you got your camera phone. I would really expect you to record them and let it be known that you're recording, or at least I want to hear some chatter in the background, like, why you doing that, man? Don't leave him alone. You know what I'm saying? Like that, what I would, as a person getting beat up on the ground, I would like to hear my brothers and sisters screaming that. You understand? Like that would make me feel, it ain't gonna help the situation, it ain't gonna stop me from getting beat up, but it'll make me feel like, okay, my brothers and my sisters love me, man. And that's the type of love we should have for each other. But guess what? No, we want to go and extend our love to the oppressor. We want to love them, man. And I don't understand it. I don't understand how you can wake up every day and see the stuff going on with Black, Hispanics, and Native Americans, and you still can find it in your heart to love these people. Not only that, but like most of all, the Most High hate these people. So you say you love the Lord, but how do you hate what he hates? Do you love your parents or whoever raised you? Well, guess what? Anything that they go against, aren't you going to go against it if you love them? So how can you go against the Most High when the Most High say he hate Esau? He hate them. He said, do not make marriages with them. He said, separate from them because you are a holy people. Why you still want to join with them? So you just being completely hard-headed to the Most High, but you want to fix your lips and say you love the Most High. That's why the scripture say, I'm paraphrasing, but they honor me with their lips, but their heart is far from me. That's what people do. They say a lot of stuff. They give a lot of lip service, but they really just talking. They really not about what they be talking about. Like what Boosie say, you know what I'm saying? You ain't about what you be talking about. So stop saying it then, because the Most High don't want to hear that. The Most High don't want to hear you saying you love. That don't mean nothing to him. Actions speak louder than words. I know your grandparents or your mama done told you that. Actions speak louder than words. A pair of lips will tell you anything, especially when they, in the most worst conditions, when you're going through them troubles, oh, you're going to be quick to say, Lord, please, I love you. You know what I'm saying? As soon as everything going good, you done forgot about the Most High. You could just forget about it. That's what's wrong with our people, man. Killing each other over Popeyes, over a damn chicken sandwich that you can make at home 10 times better. Get you a good rib or 2 or 3 and get them to cook that, get them to cook you a chicken sandwich that's going to be way better than that Popeye chicken sandwich. Now, I ain't going to lie, Popeye do got some good biscuits. They're a little dry, but they got some good biscuits, and it's not that easy to replicate that, you know what I'm saying? But guess what? Hey, I got my rib at home, you know what I'm saying? She gonna cook some biscuits, and I'm gonna be just as satisfied with them biscuits. You go get me some what's the brand? The Pillsbury, not the Pillsbury. No, not the Pillsbury. I don't know. Is it Biscuit or something? Biscuit, yeah, the Biscuit. Yeah, that damn near. If you cook it right, it damn near tastes like the pop. I'm pretty sure they probably use that in some of their, you know what I mean? A little bit of the you get her cook some biscuits. Hell, make her cook some biscuits from scratch. Them gonna be the best ones. To hell with Popeyes and their chicken sandwich, man. That's what we supposed to be doing, man. You should be going to Ray Ray's chicken and waffles or something. And worry about Popeyes. When you get, it's a line, and you go down Cullen, man, the damn line all the way from Popeyes, and I don't, if anybody watching, you know what I'm talking about. All the way from Popeyes past the McDonald's on Reed Road. You know what I'm saying? Like, it don't even make no damn sense, man. On a Tuesday, especially. You can't even, don't be on the right lane. Because you is not going to go nowhere. It's going to be backed up just for a Tuesday, 2 for Tuesdays. That don't make no sense, man. And now they added the chicken sandwich in there. You're going to have double the line. Like, you know what I'm saying? The line going to be backed up all the way to damn Belford. Good night, man. It's a long, keep reading. Now, this right here to show you that this is how destroyed our people are, man. One day, Moses went out there and he saw the damn Egyptian, you know what I'm saying, beating up on his brother, which again, this is a police brutality scripture, because guess what? Who was in rulership? The Egyptians. When any person of rulership is enforcing their power or their authority and using it to abuse someone of less of authority, that's police brutality. That's what it is, because they governed. The Egyptians was governing and policing the people, and that was police brutality. Well, Moses killed that Egyptian. Well, guess what? The next day, he go out. Read what it say, man. It just amazes me. This is what goes on today, man. Trayvon Martin get killed the day before. The next day, you got people killing each other over some damn chicken. You get the point, right? Go ahead.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 2, verse 13. And when he went out the second day, behold, 2 men of the Hebrews strove together.
2 men of the Hebrews strove together. What does strove together mean?
Quarrel.
They fighting. They squabbling. You understand? 2 of the Hebrews squabbling, man. 2 brothers. That's Black, Hispanic, and Native Americans in a nutshell. The day after the damn police was beating up on a brother, the next day you over here fighting and killing each other over a damn chicken sandwich. I mean, I'm glad you pulled this scripture out, so you show you. It's one body. Because this is perfect. And the whole Popeyes epidemic going on right now, this is perfect for what's going on. Meanwhile, you got people, hey, come on, vote for Trump. Vote for this, vote for, like, y'all worried about getting us to vote when my people are dying over chicken sandwiches? Are you serious? Black people, you worried about voting? How the hell you gonna vote for somebody that ain't even worried about what's in your community when you need to fix what's in your own community, man? We can't never fix what's in our own community if we constantly trying to put somebody that ain't us over us. Think about that. Even if you are, you know, okay, they tried to vote in Obama, right? Well, they did vote in Obama. Obama didn't come from our struggle. Let's say he was a so-called Negro. He didn't come from our struggle. He don't know what it was like to eat peanut butter on bread and water. He don't know what it was like to eat bran flakes and water, corn flakes and water. He don't know what that's like. He don't know what it's like to go a whole 2 weeks straight just eating beans, no rice. He don't know what that's like. Ketchup sandwiches, going 2 and 3 days without lights. In the summer, going without the air condition, driving a car without the air condition. He didn't go through that. He went to what he went to? Princeton or something? I don't even know what university he went to. And I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with going to a higher quality university, but what I'm trying to say is he don't come from where we come from. He don't understand the struggle. Not saying you have to be a brother that actually go through that, but guess what? If you're not even trying to mingle with brothers that went through that, then we not like you not of us. At least we got brothers in the I.S.U.P.K. extremely smart, graduated, flying colors. You understand what I'm saying? Top of the class. But guess what? They still mingle with those that didn't. We one body. You the smartest or I ain't gonna say the dumbest, Salakia. You know what I'm saying? Salakia. I ain't trying to say that. But from the smartest brother to the not so smartest brother, we still one body. And what one brother lack at, the other brother gonna pick up the slack. You got one brother that may be very smart, but he not so strong. Well, guess what? That brother that's not really so smart, didn't really care about school, he's strong. He can handle your lightweight. You understand what I'm saying? We are one body. That's how we do it, man. We pick up the slack. We are one. We move like a well-oiled machine. A machine has many parts and need every single part in order to get the job done. Well, that's what we do in the I.S.U.P.K, starting with Commander General YAHANNA on down. That's how we do it. You understand what I'm saying? And that's why you ain't gonna hear none of that stuff going on that you hear at the Popeyes. You're not gonna hear none of that stuff going on with the I.S.U.P.K. This is a safe haven for Black, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Nowhere else in the world, and no time period or nothing, will you ever see thousands of Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans get together, hundreds of Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans get together, drinking and everything, and not one brother or sister or child was hurt or harmed. Nowhere in the world you're gonna find that, except in the I.S.U.P.K and the Commander General YAHANNA. So you should ask yourself, man, what am I doing out here? What am I doing with my life? If you're not helping your brothers, if you're not showing compassion on your brothers, you're not, you still living up under the bosom of the oppressor. What are you doing with your life? What's going on? What's really going on with you? Go ahead and read. Is some more on that? Go ahead.
Behold, two men of the Hebrews strove together. And he said to him that did the wrong, wherefore smitest thou thy fellow?
He asking the man, what's wrong with you? Why are you fighting on your brother, man? You beating this man, you hit this man, you done gave this man $150 for what? For nothing, man. That's your brother. Just yesterday, I ain't gonna even tell him what I did. You know what I'm saying? We don't snitch on ourselves, you know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody gonna know. You understand? Nobody know what I just did, but in my head, I'm like, man, look, yesterday I just did what I did, and you out here fighting. Come on, man. I just killed the man. I'm not telling out loud, I'm talking to myself. I just killed the man for messing with one of y'all. And now you out here killing each other, man. What's wrong with y'all? But guess what? Somebody like Martin Luther King will say, turn the other cheek. Somebody like Creflo Dollar, oh man, it's okay, just turn the other cheek and fight each other. And no, man. It take a real strong leader like Commander General YAHANNA to sit here and say, stop fighting each other, stop killing each other. Love your brother like you love yourself. Love your neighbor like you say you love the Most High. You know what I'm saying? Like, it take a strong Black leader to do that and stand for it and stand on it and be solid and live by an example. Find no flaws. That's the type of leader that I enjoy following. So Barakatah Yahweh Shah for that. You understand what I'm saying? Most High praise. Damn right. Get Commander General YAHANNA and get a Most High hand. You understand? Because that's the type of leader that we need in the Black community. Not these so-called Black leaders that led us astray. So, man, good night. You understand? That was heavy. All right, so I see we still don't have no questions online. All right, so we pulled out the police brutality scripture. Let me get one more. Let's see, we almost at the halfway mark. Did y'all find y'all questions? I'm sorry, crying.
No, I was trying looking for another example of police brutality.
You found it?
Well, actually, they brutalized Christ when they had him locked up.
They did. They did. You can use Christ as a you know the precept. And this is another display of brotherhood, amazing brotherhood. All right, give me 1 second. Let's find it. What the brother said was another display of police brutality. In this instance, yeah, I would say police brutality because, but in this instance, the people really, well.
When the soldier pierced him in the side, and
you talking about the whole ordeal when they took him away, right? After Judas snitched on him. Yeah, that's John chapter 18. I guess starting at verse 8. Okay, you can start at verse 7. Hold on, no, some lock in. Verse 3.
This is the book of John, chapter 18, verse 3. Judas then, having received a band of men and officers from the chief priests.
So now, just right out the gate, Judas, 6'9". You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
The purple homosexuals, having received a band of men and officers. These officers were like police officers. You understand what I'm saying? From the chief priests and Pharisees. Go ahead.
Cometh thither with lanterns and torches and weapons.
So they got their flashlights, they got their mace and their batons, and they got their guns. Already drawn, off safety. You know, the most used gun for law enforcement right now today is the Glock 19, 9mm, you understand what I'm saying? Handgun. So they got their Glock 19s already out. They ready to go. Now back then, of course, they had swords and stuff, you know what I'm saying? They had their swords or whatever, mallets or whatever the hell they use, you know what I'm saying? But nowadays, if you compare this to what's going on nowadays, you got a 6'9" with a whole bunch of police sitting in the car, he pointing you out. Here you go right there, officer. You understand what I'm saying? They got their guns already out, ready to come get you. Go ahead.
Verse 4. Yahushua therefore, knowing all things that should come upon him, went forth and said unto them.
Now, hold on. This is very important to break down. Why does it say Yahushua knowing all things that's going to come upon him? How would he know this? Is it magic?
Nah, he knew his purpose, sir.
But I'm saying, how did he know his purpose? He knew the future? Or, I mean, of course he knew what the Most High, he knew what he had to do, but, I mean, did he know what, he said, this said knowing all things, knowing what was going to happen. How did, I mean, is it magic? Is he foretell the future? Is it something mystical that we don't know about?
No, he knew that, you know, with them coming with their swords drawn, that anybody that stood against him, you know, everybody was going down.
But before, I mean, yeah, they got their sword drawn. How did he know they was coming for him, though? It could have been coming for any of his men because they all stood on the same thing. They was one body.
Because he saw Judas with him.
What that mean? Judas was with all 12. Like, Judas was a part of the 12 disciples. So he could have been snitching on any one of them. Mm-hmm. I'm just asking questions that, right. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to, like, I know you're not, I don't want you to take it as I'm, you know what I'm saying, like trying to question what you know. I'm asking you like somebody who claimed that they well versed in the scriptures might ask you questions like that. And you're an officer of 50, so you're gonna need to be able to stand on what you know and be able to battle that Christian. You understand what I'm saying? So he asked you, well, how do you know that? Like, so because he's gonna say, well, this means Christ knew the future. Christ was special. He was the most special man. He's different from any other man. That's how you know he was born of a virgin, because he's like an angel. He knows the future. He knew what was coming before it happened. He's like the Most High. That's what a Christian gonna say. So how do you combat that?
Well, he knew he was gonna sell him out back at the I don't know if it was the Passover. No, it wasn't at the Lord's Supper. Well, when they were collecting tax, whatever they were doing.
Say that again?
When they were collecting taxes.
Say that again?
Collecting taxes.
Okay, now what happened with that money?
What
they was collecting them taxes for? What they was collecting money for? What did Christ want the money to be collected for?
To give back to the people.
You understand? You get the point. Judas didn't like that. Judas was wondering, why are you doing this for them? We should be trying to, you know, I'm being greedy. Purple homosexuals. Being on your own accord, purple homosexuals. You understand what I'm saying? I don't even want to name no type of camp. I don't even, the green rapists. You understand? You get the point, right? So now we understand that back then, Judas was tripping over. So now it ain't hard to, we listen. Ain't nobody stupid. We look. Christ, what Christ from? Christ from the suburbs? What Christ was from?
From the hood.
He a nigga from the streets. He's Jesus of Nazareth. You understand? He's YAHANNA of Nazareth. He ain't no Willie Foo-Foo. He ain't stupid. You put two and two together beforehand. Oh yeah. Soon as it happened, oh yeah, he gonna be he gonna 6'9". I already know. I gotta watch him. He on some other stuff. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Oh, I see. I ain't gonna say I'm gonna sit back and peep it, but I see how bro moving. Go ahead. Mm-hmm. Right, but that is true. But that happened. Now this particular what the brother Ron brought out was exactly the reason why. How we knew Christ knew Judas was gonna betray him. This instance when it came that this was like the straw that broke the camel's back. Judas was already questionable, but when he did this, Christ knew. Okay, bro, moving different. Bro, moving real different. Okay, I see what's going on with that. No sweat. You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna keep doing how I do, and hey, it is what it is. I'm gonna be ready for it when it happens. So when he seen Judas, and he seen the police officers, he already knew what time it was. It wasn't no magic. It wasn't that he's different from, his brothers born of the flesh. It ain't no difference. He knew what time it was. So that's how you cut a Christian on this subject. You know what I'm saying? Not to spend so much time on this, but it's very important that you know that. Don't be hesitant either. Go find it. Go back and say, oh, well, Judas was already moving funny. This is how we know. And you hit him with that, boom. Now, what they going to say then? You know what I'm saying? Now they're going to be like, what? You sure it wasn't Matt? No, Christ ain't stupid. Christ is a nigga from the hood. He from the street. That's just like if you're standing in front of a nigga and it's already some tension, and you see a nigga pull up his pants. Right. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. Now Jesse from, Spring Branch wouldn't know that. He wouldn't understand the body language. And then not only is he pulling up his pants, he's trying to turn to the side. Whatever his strong hand is the hand away from, the weak hand is closer to the person. The strong hand is away from him. And they pulling up them pants. And they inching closer. They don't know that body language. You know what I'm saying? So that's something that you gotta understand. Christ he wasn't no Willie Foo-Foo. He was a nigga that understood how niggas move and how to watch. It wasn't no special. It don't take no rocket scientist to do that. You just gotta be from that. You get the point, right? So now, all right. So what we at with it?
Verse 5. They answered him, YAHANNA of Nazareth. YAHANNA said unto them, I am he. And Judas also, which betrayed him, stood with them. Mm-hmm. Verse 6.
So Christ already knew what was up. He was like, look, hey, I already know who y'all looking for. I'm him. What's up? You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Come. Verse 6. As soon then as he had said unto them, I am he, they went backward and fell to the ground.
So they was amazed, like, dang, how you know he was like y'all, like what the hell? So you and I'm gonna tell you one thing. Not only was they amazed at the fact that he already knew he peeped game, but they, Christ is not like what people need to realize, especially Christians need to understand. Christ was not no weak man. He wasn't no little scrawny white dude with a robe on, looking all weak and like somebody you could just slap and ain't gonna do nothing. Right. Christ looked like he was about that life, and he was about that life. You know what I mean? Like Christ was the greatest black man that ever walked the earth. Right. When he talked, he had the voice of many waters. Meaning when he spoke with they blew. It was mind blowing to them. They're like, ooh, we gotta arrest that dude. Hey man, what the hell, Judas? You know what I'm saying? like what the hell? That's like, you know what I'm saying? Like you run into that's like your girl walking to the store and some dude trying to holler at her, and she like, this dude trying to talk to me, and then you come out there, who trying to talk to my girl? You got this big old You know what I'm saying? 7-foot dude looking like Shaq. Now I ain't saying he'll be scared, but I'm just saying it's gonna be like, okay, I gotta, strategize how I'm gonna take him down. You know, it's a little different. I was expecting somebody like, Muggsy Bogues, but I got Shaq instead, so I gotta fight him different. So that's how when they saw Christ, they saw Christ. They just saw the power, his authority when he spoke. Hey, I'm him. What's up? You know what I mean? Like they're like, whoa, hold on, okay. Whoa, we gotta strategize how we gonna arrest him. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's why they was so blown away. You understand? Go ahead.
Come. Verse 7. Then asked he them again, whom seek ye? And they said, Yahushua of Nazareth. Mm-hmm. Verse 8. Yahushua answered, I have told you that I am he.
So they, I guess, they didn't get the memo the first time. They was really hoping that he really just lying. You know what I'm saying? Like, this really him? Like, we really gotta, like, you really? Like, you know what I'm saying? So they like, we looking for Jesus of Nazareth. He say, I'm him. What's up? I already told you, this me. So go ahead.
Come. I have told you that I am he. Mm-hmm. If therefore ye seek me, let these go their way.
Right. So now, him, Christ, being the brother that he is, he like, look, I'm the one you looking for, man. I'm the one you got a problem with. Let my brothers go about their way. Let them do their thing. Take me. I'm who you want. You know what I'm saying? That's like, because look, they might have warrants too. I know I got a warrant. I know you came for me. Obviously, you ain't got to run that, man. Look, I got the ultimate warrants of whatever you need, man. Just go ahead and go on arrest me. Give me, you know what I mean? I'm the one you want. I got the gun charge. They just got some little, don't let little marijuana, man. Let them make it. I got the big fit. You know what I'm saying? Get me. I got the warrant. You ain't gonna find them with them. Let them go. That's what Christ did. That's brotherhood. Go ahead.
Come. Verse 9. That the same might be fulfilled, mm-hmm. which he spake. Of them which thou gavest me have I lost none. Mm-hmm. Verse 10. Then Simon Peter, having a sword, drew it.
So now, Peter, I'm gonna tell you something about Peter, man. Peter did deny Christ, but that don't take away from when he was here, when Christ was standing right there, and they were trying to take Christ away. Peter displayed some of the most what's the word I'm trying to honorable brotherhood that could be displayed, right? Peter, Christ, read that part again.
Come. Then Simon Peter, having a sword, drew it.
So Peter drew his sword out. They coming with their weapons. They trying to take his brother. They trying to take his brother, man. He said, hell no. You ain't finna just take him without a fight. Keep going.
Come. And smote the high priest's servant and cut off his right ear.
Man, look, with no hesitation. He ain't think about it. He ain't say, you know what I'm saying? He ain't run. He ain't, when your brother's finna get into a fight, he ain't take off like Cameron, you know what I'm saying? He ain't take off. He was right there like Jim Jones was right there. And Jim Jones' brother was the one that was in the mix. You understand what I'm saying? He was like Jim Jones' brother. When y'all know what I'm talking about, that little fight took place, they had them little jerseys on them. I think they was I don't know if they had the Atlanta Falcons jerseys. I can't really remember, but it was something that happened a long time ago with Dipset. They had a little scuffle. It was they was on stage and they jumped off the stage. Jim Jones, I ain't gonna even say Jim Jones really wanted to squabble like that, but Jim Jones, I think it was his brother or somebody with Jim Jones' camp was the first. He was the first one in the mix. You know what I'm saying? And he ain't running. You can see Cameron dipping. Cameron was gone. Like all you seen with his number on his jersey, his back turned. You know what I'm saying? So that wasn't the case with Peter. Peter was the first one. Like back in the day when we were going to school, we used to have our little hood fights and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Peter was the first one that stole off. That's what Peter was. Everybody huddled around trying to figure out who they're gonna take out and all of that. Peter is in the front of the line, probably the smallest nigga, and swung on the biggest nigga. You know what I mean? That's what he did to that high priest. He took his sword and he sliced his ear off. No hesitation. Go ahead.
Colonel Wakan. The servant's name was Malchus. Verse 11. Then said Yahushua unto Peter, put up thy sword into the sheath. The cup which my father hath given me, shall I not drink it?
So now, Christ was like, man, come on, man, do the thing, man. Chill. You know what I'm saying? Like, chill, man. Like, you know, you got to calm down the pit bull of the group. Hey, bro, chill. It's all right, bro. Come on, man. Look, chill. It's all right. Listen, I got to do what I got to do, man. They came from me. It's that time. I got y'all. You already know what time it is, man. I'm going to be all right. You know what I'm saying? I got bail money. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be all right. So he like, just chill. Put that thing away, man. Keep going.
Verse 12. Then the band and the captain of officers of Jews took Yahushua
now
and bound him.
Right now, and they bound him up. Police brutality. You understand what I'm saying? I don't want to go on. I ain't gonna read the whole thing after. Everybody know what happened after this. Everybody know Christ was tortured. You know what I'm saying? Spit on, all that type of stuff. You understand? Pierced in his side. Just all this. They gave him vinegar instead of water. We know the story, right? You understand? So that's brutality and display of brotherhood, all in one, in both instances. Exodus chapter 2 and John chapter 18. So we good with that? All right, Most High in Christ. So we squared away. We did two police brutality scriptures. So now I ain't gonna be too long. Like I said, my lesson today is not really long. It's short and sweet, straight to the point. We're gonna get into this voting, man. We're gonna get into why, you understand, why we shouldn't vote. It is against the Most High to vote, which means you will be in transgression if you're voting, because we're gonna get the scriptures. Good man, I just had it. Rocky, I got a lot of precepts. Okay, there we go. All right, so now, what we gotta understand is we need to stop trying to appoint someone over us who's not from us, who's not from among us, who's not our brethren, who's not gonna have our best interests at heart. And that's a commandment from the Most High. That ain't just nothing that we saying like just because, you understand what I'm saying? That is something that we need to do because the Lord says so. Give me Deuteronomy chapter 17, verse 14. Well, we got to understand, we can't move on our own will. We got to move how the Most High want us to move, how He direct everything. We ain't no damn director. We try to do things on our own. We really lost. We really mess up everything we try to do on our own. We need the Most High telling us what to do. When you try to go do your own thing, that's when you mess up. And I know everybody can admit, if you were grown up, you can admit, listen, I know I can admit, I was a hopper, and I can admit, every time I tried to stray away and do whatever the hell I wanted to do, I would get like, man, the worst of the worst was happening to me. So ever since I've been letting the Most High guide me, now don't get me wrong, I ain't saying I ain't went through no trials and tribulations and tests and stuff, but me being on the path that I'm on right now, I know the Most High is guiding my life because I know the difference between a punishment and a test. You'll know the difference. Punishment is just, whew. I mean, you know what I'm saying? It's damn near unbearable. And a test is, oh, you're going to get through this. You're going to pass it. You understand? It's temporary. Go ahead, read what you got.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 17, verse 14. When thou art come unto the land which the Lord thy God giveth thee, and shall possess it, and shall dwell therein, and shall say, I will set a king over me, like as all the nations that are about me. Verse 15, thou shalt in any wise set him king over thee.
It say, thou shalt in any wise set him king over thee. Go ahead.
Whom the Lord thy God shall choose.
Meaning, if you're going to vote for somebody, you need to vote for somebody that the Most High has chosen to be over you. And I don't even want to use the term vote. I'm only using it because it's synonymous with what I'm teaching on. it's synonymous with what's going on right now. Because everybody out there, come on and vote. You got the most people that's campaigning for these oppressive candidates are black people. Come on, vote for Trump. Get out and vote. Get out and vote for mayor. Get out and vote. If you don't vote, whatever the hell they slogans be, they be having some crazy slogans. You know, don't vote, ask why, don't vote and die, whatever the hell is, you know, I don't know what the hell they be coming up with, some crazy stuff. But they the main ones campaigning, man, looking like some damn clowns for the oppressor, man. Like you out there just, you look like a damn stepping fetch coon, man. Like it's just horrible, man. Like it's just horrible to see. But it says if you're gonna set a king over you, meaning if you're gonna vote for a president or vote for somebody that's gonna be over you, you need to vote for somebody that's gonna be the Most High has put in front of you. That's why Commander General YAHANNA is leading this nation right now. It was inevitable. The Most High appointed Commander General YAHANNA. And I'm gonna tell you something, when the Most High appoints you, what you gonna do about it? You know what I'm saying? You can't do nothing about it but do it. Like Nike, you know what I'm saying? If the Most High say, I want you to go to California and raise up California, you do that. If the Most High say, I want you to raise up Chicago, you're gonna do it. If the Most High say, I want you to lead this nation, that's what Commander General YAHANNA is doing. You know what I'm saying? Captain Mawakar raised up Chicago. Captain Gadalhar raised up California. You know what I'm saying? Like Captain Kahan raising up, you know, the third coast and, you know, the southern, you know what I'm saying? Like that's what it's about. The Most High say do it, you do it. And if Commander General YAHANNA tell you to do it, it's of the Most High. Believe that. You understand what I'm saying? So with that being said, that's how we supposed to follow. That's how it's supposed to go down. You don't supposed to move on your own free will. You don't move how you want to move. It's in your heart. Oh, I'm gonna vote for this person because in my heart I believe they have my best interest. Well, your heart is deceitful above all. You know what I'm saying? Your heart is desperately wicked. Who can know it? The hell you talking about what's in your heart? Hell, you believed in your heart that, you know, the last bitch that you had was gonna be the one. She turn around and be the one for everyone. You understand? You get the point, right? So don't believe your heart. Your heart is definitely gonna deceive you. So go with what the Most High say. If the orders come from above, look, I ain't finna question it. I'm gonna do it because I know it's of the Most High because it come down. You understand? You get the point. All right, where we at?
15, sir.
Go ahead.
Khan. One from among thy brethren.
Hold on. Whoa. Nah, man, we can vote for Obama.
One from among thy brethren.
No, man, Obama, he black.
One from among thy brethren.
Yeah, he's dark skinned, but he ain't from among our brethren. Look at Drake. He light skinned, but he a brother. You know what I'm saying? When he say, I'm light skinned, but I'm still a dark nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, he's still a brother. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead. Now, I ain't saying vote for no Drake. If Drake try to run for office, don't vote for no Drake, first of all. He ain't in I.S.U.P.K the Commander General YAHANNA, first of all. And if Commander General YAHANNA don't appoint him to do nothing, he a damn trooper. That's what he is, a student. Right. If he do come in the truth, you understand? He start from the bottom. What he say? Started from the back. Hold on, wait a minute. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna go into that. But ain't that his song? Started from the bottom, now I'm here. You know what I'm saying? So listen, Drake, you know what I'm saying? You gotta start from the bottom too. You ain't nobody to us. You may be big in the six, but you ain't nobody to us. You understand? Go ahead.
Khan. Thou mayest not set a stranger over thee.
Don't be voting for no damn Obama. Don't be voting for no damn. What's this current mayor we got? Sylvester Turner. Who the hell? I ain't go to school with no Sylvester Turner. Who went to school? Like, who know him? Who is he? What the hell? What best interest do he have in his heart for us? Not even in his heart, but just what best interest? What he has none of our interests in his, like, you know, in his what's the word I'm trying to use? In his portfolio to, you know, carry out. Like he don't care about us, what we need. He don't care about police brutality. In fact, he employed more officers to be on the street. You understand what I'm saying? He don't have the Black, Hispanic, and Native American best interests in mind. Keep going.
Come to one con.
Say, thou mayest.
Thou mayest not set a stranger over thee, which is not thy brother.
Listen, if he's not Black, Hispanic, and Native American, if he's not in the I.S.U.P.K, the Commander General YAHANNA, the Commander General YAHANNA ain't set him over you, listen, do not try to set nobody over you, trying to do your own thing. And look, that's another testament of these fake Israelites. You understand? These Christian Israelites, these Christians setting pastors over them, these fake Israelite groups setting, you know what I mean? Like they setting themselves over the people. Like that's clearly against the Most High. If he's not among your brother, like this is one body. You may be a brother, but you're not my brother, unless you in the I.S.U.P.K and the Commander General YAHANNA. So guess what? If you ain't in the I.S.U.P.K, all this stuff going on, it's just like voting. Every so-called high priest and all of that in these fake organizations, listen, that's like voting for a president, voting for a cabinet. You understand what I'm saying? That's what's going on, man. And you want to follow after that. Follow after what the Most High has said. That's a perfect cut to these fake Israelites too. The Most High set Commander General YAHANNA. Like it's everybody. Listen, we done told the story has been told a million times. Everybody know how Commander General YAHANNA started off as the chicken man, and the Most High saw the Listen, we ain't got to go through. You understand? It's what's understood don't need to be explained. So don't come to me saying nothing bad about Commander General YAHANNA because your head might come off of your body.
Right.
You understand? I'm gonna be like Peter, no hesitation. Salagi, I may, I don't know. I have to seek counsel on that. I don't want to give nobody the wrong advice. Just like Moses, what he did with the Egyptian. But listen, I would advise anybody that don't talk bad about Commander General YAHANNA or any of my brothers, man. If you talk about the least of my brothers, you talking about me. Period. Especially the men that lead us, our generals. You better not talk about our generals, man. I love the hell out of them generals. Like real talk. They like fathers, man. And listen, they get a bet. Like the council be just tremendous brotherhood that they display. Like everybody probably don't have the chance. Y'all know me, I sidetrack, but I gotta big up the generals, man, because the generals, when when I first came into the truth, it's damn near like, I don't want to say it like, it's damn near like you starstruck kind of like when you see the generals, you know what I'm saying? Especially Commander General YAHANNA on down, right? And it's like you starstruck because you don't really know what to say, how to deal with them. But then when you really I've been in the truth now, I've been in school for going on 3 years now, so I'm comfortable with, you know what I mean? I still don't just be all, you know what I mean? But I'm more comfortable talking to the generals now than I was then. And when you really talk to them, like, man, they the coolest, straight up, realest men that you'll ever meet in your life, man. Like, just period, man. So with that being said, listen, don't say nothing about it. And the captains, like everybody, all the way up from the top on down, man. This is one body for real. Everybody is treated with brotherhood, no respect of persons, man. That's what you gotta love. But it's no respect of persons, but they're still rank and order, man, and structure. And it's a beautiful structure. And it's just, the protection is just amazing, man. For our sisters, we love our sisters. You understand? But listen, you know what I mean? And actually, this does correlate with voting, because this is what you get when you do follow what the scriptures say and appoint a man of the Lord over you. This is what you get. You get I.S.U.P.K, which is the perfect structure. Name a structure better than the I.S.U.P.K. Name a place where our women, Black, Hispanic, and Native American women are more safer. Name a place. I'll wait. Name a place where they more safer. Ain't nothing happened to our sisters in the school. Ain't nothing happening to them. If they go off and do their own thing and not take counsel, then, hey, you don't fall under that protection no more. But as long as you following the counsel of the generals, the captains, the officers, then guess what? You are under that hedge of protection. And ain't nothing gonna happen to you, man. And that's how all my brothers feel. I'm speaking for it's one body. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to go into it too much, but y'all know what it is, man. All right, so give me Proverbs 29:2. Y'all know I get sidetracked, listen, especially when it get to talking about how great the I.S.U.P.K and the Commander General YAHANNA is.
Right.
And I'm telling you right now, when I first, like I told the story before, when I first got into the truth, I was the type to ask a million questions because you couldn't just tell me anything. I was one of them. I'm combating and questioning and arguing every point. I'm trying to figure because I want to know whatever I'm getting into is the real deal. I want to know because I know when my loyalty level, when I get into something, I dedicate. Because listen, I gave the first portion of my life to the Pyrus. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I was loyal to that. Well, guess what? Them brothers wasn't just loyal to me like that. Now you had a couple brothers that I kick it with and everything, but when it came down to really doing for me and really like, there's no like the brotherhood that they displayed compared to the brotherhood in the I.S.U.P.K. You talking about, man? How can I put this? You talking about NBA Jam compared to 2K20? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just the graphics are totally different, right? You go from 2-bit to 4K HD. You understand what I'm saying? That's the best because I'm a gamer. You know, I got to throw that in there. You know what I'm saying? That's how I can compare. It's like having an Atari versus a PS4. You understand what I'm saying? With PS4 Pro at that. You understand the best system out there right now, by the way, for you Xbox users. You know what I'm saying? It's like having an iPhone original to a Samsung Galaxy Note 10. You understand what I'm saying? Like, there's a difference, right? So now, with that being said, man, like, we have to understand that we can't give our loyalty to something that's not of the Most High. You give your loyalty to where you follow these laws, statutes, commandments, and this one body under Commander General YAHANNA and I.S.U.P.K. This is where your loyalty is supposed to be. This is where your money's supposed to be, your treasure, because your heart's supposed to be here. This is where everything's supposed to be. Like, you invest this is your home. Like, you look at wherever you go to I.S.U.P.K. as your home. And your house, you take care of your house. Your car, you take care of your car. Well, this is how you treat the school. We treat the school like it's our house. You understand? I treat my brothers, this is my family. I don't have no family outside the I.S.U.P.K. I mean, I got my mom and my sister, but I'm pretty sure y'all know the story on that too. I know that how Christian they are. I love them, but they not really, ain't no brother. I've never experienced no type of brotherhood or sisterhood. Seeing the sisterhood going on, I've never seen that nowhere else in the world, ever. My whole 32 years of living. You understand what I'm saying? Never seen it. So I could go on and on about the brotherhood and the I.S.U.P.K, man. But give me Proverbs chapter 29, verse 2.
This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 29, verse 2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice.
So now, when the I.S.U.P.K is under authority and rulership, listen, we happy. I'm part of the people. I'm happy. My family, they happy. My brothers, they happy. The people that we feed every Saturday, they happy. You got certain Christians that come up against it. Oh, man, y'all preaching that hatred. Then when they really sit down, then that's from afar. But when they really, because we're going to check them. You come on up here and ask your question. Especially we on the podium. Come on, ask your question. I'm going to cut you real quick. And guess what? After we cut them, what happened? They'll go to that table all extra humble. And they, oh, man, you know what, man? Look, man, I know y'all out here, man. Y'all looking out for the black, the black people. Ain't nobody out here feeding us like that. Ain't nobody out here clothing us. Because they understand. They see. Sometimes you have to cut them to get them to understand you love them. You know what I'm saying? That's true love. Correction is love, right? So guess what? Even the people see, and the people are rejoicing because they see. Yeah, we got a brother out there. We call him School. School be calling us up like, man, where y'all at, man? Man, I'm out here on St. Joseph in Maine. Where y'all at? He be calling, waiting for us to come out there, man. And he ain't the only one. We got regulars that come out there and sit out there to hear us teach this truth. And the same thing happened in Christ's days. Now, of course, I'm not saying we Christ or nothing, but we following after Christ. We doing what Nehemiah and them said to do in Nehemiah. Well, we set up a pulpit of wood. We got the banner. We got everything. You understand? And we out here teaching in the highways and byways. That's what we doing, man. Like, and literally, because what we teach at, if you literally keep going down that street, you're going to enter on 45. It's a highway. We literally teach on the highways, man. When we go into the hood out there on Cullen is literally a highway. I forgot the number. Like before you go out, like going to a parent, it turns into a number, a highway number. You understand the point? We teach it on the highways and byways, where it's a lot of traffic, where also everybody can hear the truth. Mainly our people, but we also got to give the other nations a dose of this truth too, so that they can understand that they're going to go into captivity. So again, I be going off. Y'all know how I get, man. Sometimes y'all gotta say, I know y'all let me go. You know what I'm saying? Most times, Christ, listen, I love y'all, man. I love y'all. Y'all don't say nothing to me. Y'all be like, man, how about he just went all out. I forgot where he was. Some of y'all done lost your precepts. I got Officer Ron. He reading for me. He didn't forgot what the hell he was reading because I didn't went all off into something else, man. So lucky. What I told you to get, Proverbs 29:2. Go ahead, read that again, man. Start from the top.
This is Proverbs chapter 29, verse 2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice.
Yeah, that's why it was, man. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice, man. They be happy to see us, man. And if I may, a shameless plug, I got you, Yeshaya. And if I may, we trying to get this food, this food pantry set up down here in Houston, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm spearheading that, just putting that out there, Most High in Christ, that the Lord and Commander General YAHANNA on down and the men above me and I.S.U.P.K Houston saw fit for me to be a part of this, man, because it's amazing to be able to give back to our people, man. It's amazing to feed our people. Listen, that's where I come from. I used to be homeless. So I understand, and to be a part of that is important to me. It makes me, it's just a big deal to me. So Most High in Christ for that, the water for that, for the men above me, to put me in a position to be able to, you know what I'm saying, be a part of giving back to our people and feeding our people and clothing our people, man. It's very important. You understand? Because guess what? It's people in Christ times that he was performing, he was healing people. He was doing, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't, not everybody was in the truth. You understand? But he didn't hesitate to feed the multitude with fish and bread. He didn't hesitate. You understand what I'm saying? So with that being said, we're doing the same thing, man. Whether you decide to follow the truth or not, we're going to be out there for our people. And that's what you do when you fish. Sometimes you got to go in the most poor places and you reel out that poor one. And guess what? That one going to come in there and going to be a great man in this truth. You understand what I'm saying? That's what we got to do. We got to go into the communities. We got to. You understand what I'm saying? We got to be an intricate part of the community. That's what it's about. All right. So go ahead.
But when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn.
Now look what we're going through right now. Give me like you can't read. Hold what you got right there and give me Jeremiah 14:2. Like when the wicked, bear rulership, we are mourning, man. We are going, listen, every day I wake up, I know I'm in hell. I wake up like, dang, man. Another day in this crap. Hey man, I look at my phone like I'm talking about, listen, the oppressor is the devil that the Bible speak of, man. I be looking at my phone and 1 minute I see like $80 on my account. And next thing you know, I just slowly see it deplete. I'm getting messages where it says, oh, $50 have been deducted from the account to pay this. Oh, $10 for that. $15 for that. I'm going negative. You understand? I'm like, damn, I just had $200. Now all the bills, everything getting paid, all of us. I'm like, and it just hit you at one. You forget about it because you be doing so much, especially as a priest and prophet of the Lord. You be forgetting about it. I'm just getting I look at my phone, I'm like, damn, I was trying to transfer that over so when it hit, it wouldn't even deduct it. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to give it some more time. I might be late on this one. And I won't be catching it in time and still be, you know what I'm saying? Like, dang, man. You understand? Now I gotta be like, okay, now I gotta go slave overtime to make up for that. And gas and lights and oh man, you know what I'm saying? The dogs gotta eat. We gotta eat. You understand? Like we just living in hell, man. And in the cold part about it is our people walk around like ain't nothing going on. Our people walking around like, oh yeah, vote for Trump. Vote for Hillary this time. Well, I don't even who all running. I don't even know. Vote for I said Colonel Sanders. I'm just thinking about the Popeyes and all this stuff. Hell, vote for Bernie Sanders. That's his name, right? Oh, he's supposed to be an intricate part in the black community. How the hell you an intricate part in the black community and you white? Right. That don't make no sense. Treat him like you treat old girl. What's her name? What's her name, man? That thought she was black. Had the whole, got the nappy dress, the dress, Rochelle something, huh? What? Rachel, man, listen, man. Treat him like you treat her. I mean, they got black. Listen, black social media. They call it Black Twitter and stuff. Oh man, they was roasting him. Dude, Bernie Sanders like that. He white too. What about him? Come on, do Eminem like that. Everybody sitting up here all hell bent because Eminem sided with Chris Brown. That don't make him black. So what? We all sided with Chris. We all felt with his pain. You got me, you cheating on me? Listen, adultery is grounds for murder. Not murder, it's like death. It is a death penalty offense. So listen, I ain't surprised the nigga went crazy. I ain't saying, dude, seek counsel, obviously. I'm seek counsel with everything, by the way. I'm never gonna tell you to act on nothing that has. I'm gonna tell you seek counsel for everything. You understand? But I'm not just necessarily, come on now, niggas know what we go through with women. Ain't nobody really fought. Like when the true story came out and people understood what Rihanna was, you know what I'm saying? And then she was out here like that, doing what she was doing, taking that. Listen, we in good night. I ain't gonna even go into that. But we understand that Rihanna may not been doing what she was supposed to be doing. And as a result, listen, that man flipped out. And she was hitting on him like they were fighting each other. Just recently, he had an issue with another woman. Now he don't want to beat up on this one. She but this cool though. Social media okay with that though. All the women like, yeah, he deserved it. So it's okay for a woman to abuse a man. You see the double standard, man. But look, we ain't going. That's a whole nother subject. Y'all know I do. Y'all might as well call me the king of switching subjects. You understand what I'm saying? I don't even know how the hell I do it. But no sweat. Listen, where we at with it? We back. Okay, so when the wicked, you understand, the wicked are in authority. Go ahead. Oh yeah, that's why I wanted you. You had something you wanted to say right quick, Shai, before I bring that up. Go ahead. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Right now, like, even if they do go out and vote for, the mayor or somebody that they believe is going to have a positive impact on the community, that's still going to be disappointing because none of those things are going to happen.
Right.
They're going to find themselves in a continuous cycle. They're going to find themselves in a trip for the next 4 years. You know what I'm saying?
It happens every 4 years.
And hoping and guess what? They try to pray, and find out that, that they hope and what it is.
The Christian church is a mask for all the trickery. It's deceit. That's why you got to get out the churches, man. The churches are like a mask for all the lies and deceit and all the wickedness that goes on in the world. The churches just say, oh, come here, pray, and the Lord, and just, it's like a coping mechanism. Use this to cope, love the Lord and pray, and we just sing happy songs, and it's gonna be okay. It's like Christianity is a drug. It's like smoke. It's worse than crack. It's a drug because you temporarily get that good feeling because you're going to church and they got the music and they sound good. You be dancing, got the happy feet. And I feel the spirit. It ain't nothing, but you don't know what the hell you feel. You done drunk that coffee this morning, forgot you drunk it. That's what's going on with you. You got your body all, you know what I'm saying? You done ate the sugar. The kids think they got, you know what I'm saying? They just ate some damn, the grandma done gave them a peppermint, so now they full of sugar. You understand? That's why they jumping up and down. Everybody jumping up and down because they own little reasons. Somebody in there high off of coke and crack. You understand what I'm saying? A sherm or what the hell ever. And that's why everything is like that. But guess what? It's a mask. And it's also a mask for like pedophilia, just like the LGBT community. LGBT community is like a mask. It's like a covering to hide the pedophiles and introduce it to the children. You understand what I'm saying? It's the society. It's like, oh yeah, be a part of us. But really, we're really a whole bunch of homosexuals and pedophiles and all these different things, and we just accept it. You understand what I'm saying? You had something you want to say?
I think there's people adding letter.
Oh yeah.
And that's the pedophile.
Yeah, right. That's what I'm saying. It's so many damn letters. I forgot I don't know. I forgot how many LGBTQ, PRST. You know what I'm saying? Find out what it means to me. I don't know. Salakia, man, but ain't no telling how the hell, however many letters they're gonna have pedophilia, they're gonna have necrophilia, they gonna have all what's the one where you look what's necrophilia? I don't even know what the hell that is. What's the one where you, I think that's when you look obsessed with dead people or something. Yeah, something like that, right? And they got the animal lovers. What the hell is that called? I don't even know. Well, that's bestiality, but I mean it's a philia for that too, probably. You understand? You out here raping animals. Good night, man. Listen, they're gonna have all of that involved with that. You understand what I'm saying? Incest, all of that's gonna be a part of that, right? All right, so now, man, listen, that's why it's very important to get out the churches now before all of this. We warning you. We telling you, listen, I'm a prophet. We are prophet, and I.S.U.P.K, we are prophets of the Lord. We telling you, the Commander General YAHANNA been telling you this since, you know what I'm saying? Since the Commander General YAHANNA, I.S.U.P.K been telling y'all since 1969. Even if we wasn't, I wasn't born in 69, but guess what? I'm here right now in 2019, and I'm telling you the same thing that's been told from the men above me that's been here doing it, and the men before them did it, and the men before them, it's the same thing we trying to tell you, and it's coming to fruition. And y'all just ain't listening. You're stiff-necked people, and I understand that. But then you want to cry when we get to crying aloud. Well, y'all gotta talk like that. You hard-headed. Right. I gotta talk like this to penetrate through your thick skull. You understand? All right, what was that, man? Salakia. I didn't forgot what I didn't sidetrack my damn self. Salakia. Where we at?
Jeremiah 14.
Jeremiah 14. We finally gonna get to Jeremiah 14:2. Most High in Christ.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 14, verse 2. Judah mourning.
Judah mourning. Right? So guess what? When the righteous are authority, the people are rejoice. But when the wicked are in rulership, the people mourn. In Jeremiah 14:2, it says,
Judah mourning.
Judah mourning. That means that is the righteous in authority right now? It say, read it again.
Judah mourning.
So does that mean the righteous are in authority? Nuh-uh. We are not in authority. The wicked is in rulership. You understand what I'm saying? Go ahead.
And the gates thereof languish.
And our leaders and our so-called rulers, so-called leading us, supposed to be leaders in the community, black leaders in the community, they are weak. Weak as hell too, might I add. Like literally. You look at Reverend, what's his name? Al Sharpton. He looked like he looked like that push broomstick right now. You know what I'm saying? He literally like a twig. Who the hell you gonna protect looking like that? You understand what I'm saying? You see General Hyman, you know he gonna protect something. You get the point. It ain't about being big, but I'm just saying. You see, listen, you see a brother in the I.S.U.P.K, you know we gonna protect something. You understand? You see Captain Akkad, you know he gonna protect something. Captain Tazaria gonna protect something. You get the point. Captain Kahan gonna protect something. On down. It starts from Commander General YAHANNA you know what I'm saying? He ain't got to lift a finger. You understand what I'm saying? Listen, before, man, we ain't gonna even talk about it. Go ahead, you had something?
Kind of one con, and what brings this scripture out even more is how the so-called prominent black pastors now, how they endorsed Trump when he was running. They all huddled around him, putting their so-called blessings on him, praying over him and everything. And now, you know how the country's getting ran now. Like everybody, like, oh, see what y'all elected him. But the black people that was up there, that's supposed to be our so-called leaders, was telling us, oh yeah, this guy's all right. This guy's all right. Now we in the worst condition that we ever been. You know what I'm saying? And now it's like it.
No, go ahead.
Now you know when they put TD Jakes on camera and they asked him about homosexuality, he danced around the question because he know it's wrong, but to fulfill that agenda, he danced around the question, didn't direct to that question.
You gonna say God say come as you are. That's what they're gonna say. You understand what I'm saying? Like what Officer Ron bringing out is extremely heavy because that's exactly what's going on. Nowadays, the pastors the so-called leaders, hell, they satisfied with being on sex tapes. They satisfied being the talk of social media. You understand what I'm saying? You had that one pastor down here in Houston, Joshua something, I forgot his name. He done got found with in sex tapes with multiple different, sex tapes with women and stuff. Not saying, of course, we're not against a man with having more than one wife, but we know what this man is portraying. We know that it's definitely not being done according to the scriptures. And you want to be a porn star, Pastor Wilson, you trying to be a porn star, like they making, listen, iPhone got the whole damn the new, I don't even got iPhone, but they got a damn, with the new update, they got the little people faces and stuff, like the people heads. Like you can make a person, you know what I'm saying, with these little animated heads or whatever. You understand? They got Pastor Wilson on there with the tongue, licking the tongue. Like it's like an emoji. I don't know what the hell they got going on, but I mean, good night, man. They got Pastor Wilson on all the famous porn sites, and that's what's going on with our so-called black leaders, man. Because the gates thereof language, man, they are weak. They are weak, man. You understand what I'm saying? That's why you need Commander General YAHANNA and the I.S.U.P.K, because ain't no languishing over here. All of our men are silent from the top to the bottom. You understand what I'm saying? And our hedge of protection is so strong. I mean, it's impenetrable. You understand what I'm saying? I'm coming up with new words and stuff. So like, yeah, I think that is a word. But you know what I'm saying? Most High in Christ, like I'm in the spirit. You understand? Like real talk. Like it's impenetrable, man. And we solid, man. And that's how it's supposed to be. You know, and that's why it's important to stop trying to follow after these so-called black leaders who are weak and follow after a real black leader, which is Commander General YAHANNA, who really love his people. He really genuinely love black people, man. I'm a living witness to that. All right, keep going.
They are black unto the ground.
They are black unto the ground. So that's, you know, that's going into the fact that the Jews are black. You understand what I'm saying? That's a different breakdown. All right, drop that. And we're gonna get Job chapter 9, verse 24. We get Zephaniah 2 and 1 and Job 9 and 24. We'll get both of them. Zephaniah 2 and 1 is one of my favorite scriptures, man, because it's very simple, it's straight to the point, and it just hit the nail right where it needs to, you know, hit it to just drive it in the wall. It's just perfectly spot on. You understand what I'm saying? Like straight to the point, and it drives home this subject right here. Like instead of trying to vote for, you understand, a black man in the White House, we need to vote for, not vote, but we need to be trying to put a black man in every black house. You understand? I heard Commander General YAHANNA say those words. That's what we need to be doing, man. Like, instead of trying to worry about, oh, the first black president, we need to worry about our own houses. We need to make sure a black man is in rulership of each black household. That way, everything from top to bottom will be ran smooth. We need to stop these sisters from putting these brothers on child support. We need to stop these sisters from calling the laws every turn, like just to try to use that as a crutch. When she see these laws are killing our brothers, man. You want to be the first one. You want to call the laws on the brother, then be the first one hooting and hollering when they come and beating up on them and stuff. Oh, let my leave them alone. Please don't hurt them. You called them. You called them. Come on, man. We got to deal with our own problems, man. And I understand, you know, society and, you know, the leaders have been weak. Well, guess what? Now there's no excuse for you. Now you know about the I.S.U.P.K. Call us. Use that go www.com or ISUPK.com and get in touch. Ain't no excuses now. You call us, I guarantee you won't have to call the police. Because we're going to get that brother right. And we're going to do it out of in brotherhood. It ain't going to be no, oh, we showing up with guns. No, we coming to help that brother become a better brother so he can be a better brother to you, so you can be a better sister than him. The better a sister you are to him, the better that brother will be. You understand? We gonna listen. That's how it's supposed to work. You got you can give me Job 9 and 24 first.
That's the book of Job, chapter 9, verse 24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked.
That's how we know, like, listen, the wicked are in rulership right now. That's why we're in mourning, because the earth was given into the hand of the wicked. Now, guess what? We're supposed to be ruling right now, but we ain't doing what we supposed to do. We're not following these law, statutes, commandments as a people. I probably say this every week, on Monday and Wednesday. We're not doing what we're supposed to do as a nation. When are we going to stop being hard-headed and do what we're supposed to as a nation of people in total? Like, not just a couple people, not just, oh, I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. What about you? No, help, like, listen, don't be a stumbling block. Don't be somebody who's standing alone. Oh, I'm doing good. I ain't got it. Listen. No, help your brother. If you doing good, help him, lift him up. That's just like you healthy. He get wounded in the battlefield. You understand what I'm saying? He get wounded in the battlefield. He can't walk on his own. You understand, right? But you are fully healthy. You ain't get hit with no bullet. So go help him. You two brothers, you helping that brother. Is two men alive is better than one man left behind to die. You get the point. So that's how it's supposed to be, man. Stop being an individualite. Join with your brothers, man, which leads, keep going.
YAHANNA. He covered the faces of the judges thereof.
That's why you don't understand why, we are supposed to be in rulership. He covered the faces of the judges thereof. Christ is a black man, but they paint him white, literally. You understand? Leonardo da Vinci, or whatever the hell his name, whoever the damn paint, I think that's him, painted Caesar Borgia. Was it Caesar? Did he paint that? I don't know. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Painted Caesar Borgia. Caesar Borgia is a flaming homosexual Edomite. You understand what I'm saying? He was lovers with, I forgot who the hell he was lovers with, but one of the popes or somebody. But I believe he's the son of Alexander the third or something. Alexander the Pope Alexander or some crap. I don't know what the hell, but listen. It's just a bunch of wickedness and nastiness going on. Like it's like the Greek customs are full of nastiness and wickedness. That's why you be seeing they be having statues of little white babies naked, and they don't like it. It's just so wicked and just transgressive. You understand? You got something? Go ahead. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's bad understanding. We getting affected by so many homosexuals coming out of this country.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Exactly. It's right. It's like he came out the closet. Hell, he came out the closet on the cross, like, here I am. You understand? Like that's how they feel though. He out openly in the church, just sitting there, just hanging there. You understand? Half naked at that. Like, good night. You understand? Flaming homosexual white man, half naked, just in the church. You mean tell me that ain't breeding grounds for homosexuality? With the kids, that's all they see. They're gonna think it's okay. Like, come on, man. Listen, man. Give me Zephaniah 2:1. We're gonna get up out of here, man.
YAHANNA. This is the book of Zephaniah, chapter 2, verse 1. Gather yourselves together, ye, gather together, O nation, not desire.
Instead of trying to be an individual, instead of trying to do things on your own, instead of thinking you know what's best, instead of leading the flock astray, gather yourselves together. We are a nation. We are not individuals. We get punished as a nation. We get blessed as a nation. We are not like, we never been, the Lord never looked at us as, one individual is great. That's why even with Christ being as great as he was the epitome of brotherhood. It was all about his people. Like, even if one person, there's a difference between one man being, the high in command versus this man think he know it all and he ain't trying to, help the people. Like, no, man, Christ is our king and he's the epitome of brotherhood. Why the hell we can't follow after that? It ain't hard to do. Keeping the laws are not grievous. They are not hard to do. I'm a living witness to that too. I thought when I first came into the truth, I thought it was gonna be hard. I was like, man, first of all, I didn't even know it was 613 laws, statutes, and commandments. I thought it was only 10. You understand? I was like, well, it was hard keeping that in the world. It was hard keeping that 10. Good night. You understand? I'm telling you, we were still sacrificing animals. I know I tell you every time. I would have had ducks and everything. Like, I would have ran out of sheep a long time ago. I would have had to start going after the ducks and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, Salakia, sir, I got a duck. I don't have a lamb no more. I don't know. I ran out. You understand? I'm trying to sacrifice everything. Then I'm gonna start trying to sacrifice the bugs. You understand? That's how bad it would have been. You know what I mean? I'm just trying to keep 10 laws, statutes, commandments in the world was hard. I come into the truth with this amazing brotherhood and find out that it's 613 law, statutes, and commandments, and guess what? I keep every last one. In my household, keep every last one. And it's not hard to do. And that's what the power of brotherhood. That's why you need to gather yourselves together. Stop trying to be an individual. Like, stop trying to follow after those who don't know what the hell they talking about. How you gonna follow after somebody who left the truth? That don't make sense. That don't make sense, man. That's no different from following Creflo Dollar when you know he's spending $100,000 on houses and jets and Rolls Royces. You understand what I'm saying? That's no different. Like, you just blindly following a man that you know that's just gonna take your money and not give a damn. You just say, oh well, here's my money. You're being naive. You're being, at that point, you're just blatantly being stupid. Like, come on, man. Gather yourselves together, O nation not desired, man. Not only because it's the best thing to do, but keep reading.
God will come. Verse 2. Before the decree bring forth, before the day pass as the chaff, before the fierce anger of the Lord.
Before the what?
Fierce anger of the Lord.
So don't do it just because. I mean, do it because obviously it's the right thing to do. Do it because it's the only way you're going to be able to keep these laws and be consistent and have protection. But do it because the Lord is going to end up killing you if you don't. Fear the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. You got to fear the Most High, man. Listen, when the Lord punishes me, it is not like when I got punished. Listen, I've never experienced. It is the worst pain that you can feel. It's the worst thing to go through in life when the Lord punishes you. Why in the hell would you want to provoke him to be angry? Come on, man. You're talking about, listen, the whole Sodom and Gomorrah destroyed. The whole portion of the earth where man dwelt, destroyed by water. And guess what? This place is going to be destroyed again. You want to be on the good side of the Most High. You don't want to be on the bad side. Before the fierce anger of the Lord come upon you, man, gather yourselves together with your brothers, man. It's the only way to do it. If you don't, you're going to be at Popeyes getting stabbed up over a chicken sandwich. And that's the cold, hard facts. With that, man, make sure you pay your tithes to the men of the Lord. You know what I'm saying? www.ISUPK.com. Click the donation link. You already know how important it is to pay your tithes. I just told you, down here, we're trying to get a food pantry going on. We already got food programs all over, you know what I'm saying, in all different schools. We just not trying to get started down here. That tithe money goes to that. That's what that tithe money is for. We feed our people. We clothe our people. We provide this truth for our people. You understand? All of this stuff costs money. Because why? Because the oppressor is the devil that the Bible speaks of. That's not our fault. But we got to keep this machine rolling. With that, it's a commandment. Outside of all of that, you should do it because Commander General YAHANNA deserves it. You know what I'm saying? If you go into the numbers, it'll tell you it's for the men of the Lord. It'll tell you that. You understand? If you read it, it ain't for the church. It's for the men who's providing the service. And Commander General YAHANNA is providing the service. So pay your tithes to Commander General YAHANNA. He deserves it. He don't even spend a dime on himself. He don't even spend a dime on himself. He's spending on the nation. So why wouldn't you? You understand? So with that being said, I'm going to pass the class over to Precinct Officer Ron from Security Announcements. Y'all clap it up. One time, clap. Amen.
We are the Israelite School of Universal and Practical Knowledge, started out of 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Rule for new brother and sister. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They're to be saluted only. They're here to shed themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There's another 6 months in which brother and sister will court each other. After this 6-month period, brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment, out of the book of Numbers, chapter 18, verse 21, and Malachi, chapter 3, verse 8 through 10, means 10th in the Hebrew, Mayasharah, 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you. Give to the Treasury Department or teacher. Priest fund, free will offering for priests. not mandatory. Whatsoever amount you would like. Upcoming holy convocations is the Feast of Dedication, which is Hanukkah, the 25th day of the 9th month by space of 8 days, which is Friday, December 20th, 2019, for 8 days. Out of the book of 1 Maccabees, chapter 4, verse 52 through 61. If anyone wants to become a trooper in the school to start wearing all black, boots, shirt, pants, headband, or scarf. And these are the security announcements.
All right, with that, we're going to give one courtesy salute to the brothers. All right, Imajim, which means to stand. Men of Israel, Madim Shabbat, Imajim, Barak, Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shabbat, Yazamatah, Sar. We're going to give one courtesy salute to the sisters. Men of Israel, Madim Shabbat, Imajim, Barak, Yahweh Shemal Atah Hashem, Yahweh Shabbat. Yazamatah, dismiss.
Hold on, talking till we clear.